Good afternoon, tutor.
Good afternoon, Stella. I sent the to link and all the students. Uh, uh, how it's going?
I'm fine, teacher. Thanks. I just do take a lunch, and yeah, that's all.
Okay. One student is like they are
Yeah.
writing.
Sorry.
Another student is writing.
Okay.
Ah, sorry. Wait a moment. Paola. This is a good afternoon.
Good afternoon, tutor.
This is a good afternoon. How are
Good
you?
afternoon, tutor. How are you?
How's going to afternoon? How's going to afternoon, Patricia?
Hello, tutor. Good afternoon. Do you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, okay.
How is
Good
going
afternoon.
you afternoon? How is going you
Pardon?
afternoon?
My afternoon was fine, thank
Ah,
you.
yeah. What is the weather? It's raining or
No, it's
sun?
not raining. It's cloudy, but
That's
it's not
great.
raining.
Thank you, Rob. It's raining. Over here, the sun is burning the people, burning people. It's very hot here in Medellin. The sun that is disappeared. Rain is scorching. The hot is difficult. Nobody will help. Yeah, okay. Well, Paola is right to me, but she no care to connect with, with us. I have to try to continue this is encounter. The topic today is politics. Today we are talking about politics, talking about politics and another topic on try to use the to be past time, present time. We try this is two ways the to be talking about politicians and many people right.
Teacher, talking about what? Can you repeat, please?
Yeah, okay. Excuse me. Because many people have right by this guy. Yeah, okay, the topic today is about politics, politicians, about the government, the vote, and about the corruption, about the social party. We're talking about the protests, people, Colombia. And we got to try to use the verb to be in past and present time. Do you understand, Bella?
Yes,
Do you
teacher.
understand, Estela?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. I'll give it to you an example about a topic. I had idea and thinking and organize your words, so say, organize the sentence about this topic today. And I'm talking about politics in Colombia. And I think the politics in Colombia, I have a good president. Maybe the Colombia had a good president will greatly help the development of the country. But in another country, and the president is a good president, for example, many countries in Europe, Switzerland is a good, Canadian, the good country, they have the good presidents. But here in Colombia, mainly you have to report how many laws, starting with the prison sentence against the corrupt politicians. Because you know the politicians here in Colombia, they brought a lot of big money, a lot the government. Your sentence is very slowly. No, it's really no, it's really it's fair. No, it's fair. It's a sentence. They take out a lot of money, a lot of money. This is government. This is country. Against corruption, politician, it is corruption at national level, and the parliament, the municipal, and town, city, the mayors, so some very robbery of money, robbery of money a lot. The law is for me, the law is monitor of the behaviors and citizens. And the other country, the law is very hard, strongly law. If the people change you think your way thinking, and people change your behavior, change act the different way, the good way. I think this the law is very strongly this country. This is a reason that the person is better, or the politicians or government is better than Colombia. Anywhere in the other world, and we will avoid so much impunity in Colombia. There are more impunity. And the politicians go back home, the people last and say all money they rob and the government. And people stay money, everyone money, walk it to free, be relaxed, go to the vacation. Really, here in Colombia, it's complicated. The politician, politics. Patricia, tell me about the general topic. Tell me an idea about what is the politics for you.
What is politics for me, tutor?
Yeah,
Politics for me is the way countries organize themselves in order to gosh, ad,
manage.
in order to manage the way countries are organized to manage their resources and have social organization in order for the well-being of the citizens, perhaps.
Yeah, that's appreciate your appreciation is right. For me, yeah, it's idea the government, the politics in Colombia. Stella, your opinion about it, about questions. What is for you? What is the politics for you?
Well, in my point of view, I think that politics is a way that a country organize organize the requirements that the country need. Um, there with the politic. the government can to offer some solution to the problems, and is the way also to control and to create alternatives that to improve the behavior and improve the how people live in a country. I don't know, teacher.
Yeah, I guess also maybe the politics is organization and everybody can to participate in the politics. The administration, the administration, in politics, and the governor is developed. This is one country, example, one country, another country. But only here the organization in Colombia, but in Colombia really is this organization. Well, and there are many workers, there are many functions, but not is really good here in Colombia. Well, I was deciding I want to share with you my screen and uh, show you the Portuguese. Sample, can you see my screen? Can you see my screen, Stella,
Yeah,
Patricia?
yeah, teacher.
Yeah, yeah, we were talking
Yes.
past time. Past time. Yesterday I saw about the between present time. Today is past past time. Anyway, today we have to try to use past and present time in order to read question, and this is dialogue. Sample I wasn't, it's this contraction, you were, you weren't, he wasn't, she was, he wasn't, he was, wasn't. They were, we weren't, you were, you weren't, they weren't. Okay, okay. You showed the picture about the population in here in Colombia. And Patricia, what do you think about politics in Colombia? In Colombia, in general, and here in Colombia, what is your opinion about politics?
I think that politics, politics. I think that politics is a powerful organization manipulate for people that can make several decisions that not always benefit the more needed.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
I just say it. Did you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear you? Go ahead. The opinion about politics here in Colombia. Talking about politics and
But
organization.
I share my opinion already.
Uh, yeah.
Did you hear me? Shall I repeat it?
Yeah. I can hear you. I can hear you.
What did you say, pardon?
I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead on your opinion on everything and politics
To,
in Colombia.
to talk,
It's
I
great
already, yeah,
politics.
I think that just like as I said that,
Yeah, okay. Estela,
thank you.
what do you thinking about politics in Colombia?
Politics in Colombia. Well, the politics in Colombia sometimes are good. So because the principal idea that to help to create some solutions, but the problem is the person who drive who to management this kind of politics because they change depends of their benefits or depends of the benefits or other people who mm, pay for some favors or yeah, but in the last part of the people who are be could be benefits are the common people. Yeah. So Colombia have a lot of politics, thinking in health, in food, in education. But the problem, this politics uh, um, are or this politics not function because the person who control this or who create this only thinking the benefits to get of this kind of politics. So I don't know. This is my point of view.
Yeah, it's a your point of view about this politics in Colombia. What should they change in Colombian politics? What should they change in Colombia?
I consider that the first thing that is necessary to change about politics is to don't have a lot of people in the Congress because I think that nowadays it is not necessary that we pay for many politics person that only to give one idea. Yeah, so I think the first is to try only. I don't know. I listen that in some countries, I like Noruega, for example, they have 32 govern represent
Represent.
represent. Yeah, and in Colombia there are I don't know 100 or 100. Yeah, and these people don't create nothing, don't give ideas or no. These people, I think that they don't work. I think that the first thing is reduce the people in the Congress and try uh, to give, and the people in the Congress need to be more controlled and give ideas that could be benefits and I don't know, teacher, and have more control related these people who are in the Congress. I don't know. I think that the first step is this.
Yeah. Okay, you explained very well this situation here in Colombia about the thief and Congress thief people uh, to Colombia, the money, the package, and your everybody is go to there. The Congress is sit and
Yeah,
ready your money and spends a lot of money. It never is enough for them.
and
Never
and
is enough.
also, and also I think that the Congress it is important that not only there are lawyers. It's important that there could be an engineers, people who know depends of the area for attack this area that the country need to be asked or to find a solution. Yeah. So, but a lawyer don't have the enough knowledge related to engineering or environmental or something like that. So, it's necessary to create people who really know about their activities.
Yeah, okay. Patricia,
Yes, tutor.
Patricia, quick question for you. Patricia, for you, which election are the most important in Colombia?
What could you please repeat the first part of your question?
For you, which elections are the most important in Colombia?
Which
Uh,
elections?
yeah, elections, for example, the Congress, President, Mayor, Governor, or Conciliar. What is the most important for you?
I think all of them are very important because all those functions um, are to benefit different parts of the population. So if the job is well done, there is progress and different communities and different areas of the country can get improvements. So all of them are necessary and have a different function.
Okay, so for you is the Congress, excuse me, the Congress, or
All of them.
all of them? What is the most important for you? Why this is for you? What is the administration or the manage the country? The manage the country, the important the person that taking this decide about the Colombia or taking the main decision about Colombia. For you, what is the positions? Congress, government, president. Who is the most
Uh,
important?
are you asking me?
Yeah, asking you.
My answer is the same. All of them. They all do jobs in different areas of the administration which are important to be covered. So if all of them do a good job, it is for the benefit of the country. If one of them do a good or proper job, the other part can correct or discipline or advise for improvement. So all of them are important to talk.
Okay, Estela, for you, what installation are the most important? In Colombia, Congress, President, Major, Governor, Concilio.
Uh, uh, I'm sorry, teacher. Solution. I don't understand the question. The president.
For you, what for you? What is the elections? Elections
Ah, yeah,
are
election.
the election are the most important. Why? Congress, President, Major, Governor, or Concilio.
Mm, I don't know, teacher, because uh, I think that all elections are important uh, because but because it's necessary. Yeah, but I think that the Congress election have a lot of influences some sometimes in the decision of the president. Yeah, so because uh, I don't know, sometimes the same Congress uh, are the person who select the president. Yeah, so the idea that the Colombian people select the president, I'm sorry, but I am disagree with this because I consider that this kind of politics power, so liberales and Centro Democrático, whatever, they decide finally who will be the president. So I think that have more power the Congress. I don't know, teacher.
Yes, that's great. That's an excellent question. Uh, the Congress around the world is most important election because many people worry about the election, the president, the major, sometimes the major or concilio, because
Yeah,
they pay for your vote. But the
yeah,
most important election around the world is the Congress. The most important. They say it is because they say it is approve or no the laws in Colombia. For example, they approve the tax here in Colombia, the 19% 19%. So they decide decide the vote is right or not right. The president maybe had the participation about the election. They have he proposed many laws, proposed many things. But see the Congress, he the one no agree with the president, no approve this is law, no happen nothing. But the people, the council, the vote, council, election, president, and mayor, is different. But the Congress, it is the most important election. The people here in Colombia, they give you vote, and good Congress, or senator, the country is developed, the country is better. But they take a decision, they made a decision, and many things, another thing here in Colombia, the laws. The president say, I want to increase the tax. The meeting and the Congress going to say, no, no, it's right. No, it's fair. It's very expensive for people. Accept this is low. No happen nothing. Really, this is the most important election is Congress.
Yeah, teacher. Do you
Really,
have?
is the most important. Well, Patricia, which political party support here in Colombia? Centro Democrático, Mira.
None of them.
Do you not follow any party here in Colombia?
No, tutor.
What do you thinking about the party? There are many social party, political party in Colombia. It's little, it's great. For you, what is the better? For you, maybe you think, listen, or hear
Mm.
about the many things about this party.
No, I really don't know anything about the parties in Colombia.
No, the Polo Democrático is around the world. You hear about a lot Centro Democrático around the world. Whatever you want is to stay in Dubai, in different country, United States, and then when you want to listen about Polo or La U or Centro Democrático is is famous around the world. Centro Democrático. Uribe is the president here. That it's his party. Well, Estela, do you thinking about the political party? It's just or no, it's fair?
In my case, teacher, no, really. Uh, I know this. Well, I know that apparently this kind of politics, but I don't feel representative of them. So I'm a person who don't like to express opinions related this because for me all are disaster. But there are some people who have a good ideas, but there are always who are disagree and only are fighting between them and that's I don't know teacher are so difficult. I think that each group think only in their own benefits or necessities or I don't know. Mm, but I think that no, I am not participate in the same like Patricia. No.
Patricia, do you think about the far politics?
What do I think about?
Yeah, talking about far political party.
No, well, just as I shared to you before, um, I don't really have any opinion about that topic. And I don't know much, or I no, I don't feel interested to talk about it. And I have no opinions to share about that.
No, I think it's right. It's good. The opportunity. Yeah, many people was on the board and had the medical violence. It's right for you. Right now, how the party participate in politics and get the cool and the senator and the government, the integral society. And so it's an example. Yeah, it's great. It's good. Oh no, 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 like it's fair. It's people kill a lot of people and they had the main explosion around Colombia. No, this is the danger people.
Yeah, no, not really. Perhaps later in my life, but at this moment I don't feel any type of interest to get opinion or information about that topic. No, not really.
Yeah. Patricia, what do you think socialins,
What do I think
socialins,
about what? Pardon.
socialins, socialismo.
Well, at this moment, I don't really remember what are the principles of that social organization or way of administration the societies. So, if you give me an explanation about that, perhaps I can share with you my opinion.
Yeah, is socialins or capital. This is a system. The system. There are different countries have a different system. People like example in Cuba had the system socialist system. People get people the government manage all the country. Give it to you the same person give it to you the same meal, the same food, the same many things, same many price brush, same the rights, saying everything, saying you. Now nobody can earn more money than other persons. It's a socialist. Here in Colombia, we are the capital. Capital is you got money, you can to buy anything. You can buy expensive car or cheaper car or to buy the big house. It's a system life. You understand, Patricia, something about the idea, general idea, the socialism and capital society? Society.
Yeah, it was a little bit difficult to understand you. Um,
The
um,
system. This is the system of the managing the country, the
yeah,
way to
that part
live.
I understand. That
Yeah.
part so far I understand. The other part, I could not really follow what you were saying. Um, I don't know what to say to you.
Well, listen to Estela. Estela, what do you think about the socialism, the system, socialism, on country, many countries, socialism?
I don't know, teacher. Well, I consider that the system, socialism, capitalism, and communism. I think that they will have something positive to extract, but I consider that the stream is not positive. Yeah, so maybe a mix of three or two of them could be to get good things. Yeah, but I have disagree with socially in something that is good that the government help or give help people, but also it is necessary that people to work and try to improve their own life for his life. Yeah, so it's not a good idea to that the government give money for everything. No, it's necessary that the government help when when people really need, but not only give money, give opportunities, give yeah, opportunities to work for improve the education. Yeah, but no. So and I don't know. This is my point of view. Yeah, the government help when, for example, a person really need. I don't know, a person who had bad health who is difficult to work, or yeah, or some illness that are so for mental illness, or I don't know. Yeah, in these cases, I think that the government can help, but if a person have health, don't have any inabilities for to work or study, I think that is important that the government stop and receive a service of the person. Yeah, so it's, I don't know, teacher. I think that the stream are not good. Is necessary a balance.
Oh yeah, yeah, this is good reason. In Venezuela, they try to be socialist like in Cuba. In Venezuela, people no pay, no bill pay, no to pay a rent. The government will home, giving a lot of support per month, and the hell no pay the police bite. Yeah, be really relaxed, no pay the gas. The people every day the many store, as a mall through the doors every weekend. Yeah, really is just very relaxed, living very well, living really know how to like to work and not produce anything. I like to go to have the agriculture, anything. You'll be relaxed. The government provide everything, everything. It's a society, it's a socialist state. But now the big problem with right now how the big problem with the situation. You will know when socialists have the different thinking, different way to live. This is one of the problem. The end, this is a lot of problem in this situation. Okay, Patricia, what do you think about the peace process in Colombia? Patricia,
About the
peace process in Colombia.
no, I don't understand what are you saying.
Uh, peace process, proceso de paz.
Oh, the
Peace
peace process.
process. Yeah, yeah, in Colombia. What are you thinking about this situation? They have problem. There are many complain about this situation today on the jet, de la jet. Have a problem to implement this is peace process. What are you
I
thinking
had
about it?
I had read too little about that to really have an opinion about the topic, especially because most of the information that I had read so far is kind of conflicted. Um, so it is very difficult, nevertheless. I think that it is very important for every country to try to find the ways to create and to make a space for the dialogue among the different parties or different organizations for that are part of a conflicts of such magnitude. And it is important that the community also be part of this. And in general, I really hope that there at Colombia we all can have the opportunity to have the freedom of walk on the streets in peace, and that people with different mentality or social or political ideas can have respect for the right of life and the right of development. I think that if the peace conversations that you mentioned can reach such a point, or evolve to such a result, it will be a great benefit for we all the citizens.
Do I agree with the peace process? Are you agree, Patricia?
Agree with what, tutor?
The peace process.
Uh, well, I already shared my idea, tutor.
Yeah, yeah, it's in one way the finish question. Ah, no, you feel, yeah, I agree with the way I want everybody want to have the peace. And we had the 15 years in war, killing each other, and the military, many explosions over here, killed a lot of people. The bomb was bust, bomb, the fire bust, different department here in Colombia. Stella, you agree with the opinion, Patricia? Or what are you thinking about? Is right or not right? This process.
Mm, I agree because I think there is a good opportunity to change the society and improve some life who had always had been in the war and this bad situation. Um, but however, in my case, I think that the it's a good opportunity for the people who fighting or who live fighting, but people who had the control or yeah, there are a person who they don't fight it. For example, they I don't know recruit. Um, for example, these groups conscripts children, and I agree for these children because they don't need to fight and their families, but the person who concretes they are in the power and they have take some decision that could be benefits them, the for example the people who fight it, the decision the these people who are in the government take sometimes can be benefits the people who fighting for them or could be not, yeah, so I don't know. I think that the process is not clear, but it's a good opportunity for some people to avoid and omit to fighting. Yeah, but I don't know, teacher.
Yeah, it's right. I agree with you. This process is really clear. There are many benefits for them. They just want to benefit for them. They don't want to go to the jail. They don't want to give a lot of information about the illicit business or girl business. They don't want to respect the human right. They don't want to respect anything. Yes, this is a process want to follow or catch or pressure another politicians. For example, uh, they want to catch, investigate, or even another party, different party, but the illicit group no want to investigate, no want to go to, no want to send them to jail. To you want to be free, go to the government and take your seat and manage the country. Be relaxed. For me, no, it is fair. It is fair that situation, but I'm not agree with this is process. We have to change many things about this process. Change a lot of things, really, for me. carefully. We're not talking about corruption, and this is government and a lot of corruption. And Patricia, why is there so much corruption in Colombia?
Why is there so
So
much?
much corruption in Colombia.
Perhaps because great part of the society is corrupt.
Society is full.
I think that there is corruption because the society is corrupted, or most of the society is corrupt, or most
Are
of
you
the
co-
society
are you
have,
corrupt?
has to move in corruption to get things done.
Are you corrupt?
I'm not corrupt, but if I have to do, let me say, if I have to go to get a document in Colombia, and the person that is in charge to do the work is not there, and I get informed that in order to get that paper, I need to go to meet with certain person, and after a certain time, that person says to me that I have to pay certain money for the people to go to get the tramite to start. So in 6 months, I will be able to get that paper that I need at this moment. After of after a certain time, I have the impression that I will give up and I will pay an insignificant amount to that person that perhaps needs the money very much, and just is being used and get the things done. So sadly enough, in a way, we all contribute to corruption, and perhaps I don't do that much, but perhaps we all get in that, and it's quite difficult to don't get, I don't know how to say, to don't get dirty in that situation, because that's the way how the society moves.
The responsibility is us. It's not, that is our responsibility, the corruption here in Colombia. This is your opinion about this corruption, and every person have the fault in Colombia, but pay for the trami, want to do the fast or more easy the things, I want to weigh the pay. What is the
Mhm.
solution? What is the solution in Colombia? For example, if you was the president, you was the magistrate, or had the lower power law, what do you do about this situation?
If something like if I have the power to change me, myself, and people around Colombia, I think that it's about to do what is right in an honest way, and we all have to accept when we do things wrong, because it starts by that. There is people that do their jobs very bad, and they still get paid for it. They don't give back their money. There is people that is not honest doing what they are supposed to do, and they'll still get paid for that. And there is people that to put bread on the table have to submit to that people that is very mediocre but powerful. So the first thing that I will change is about recognizing our mistakes, the things that we do wrong, and have a willingness to have appreciation and respect for each other, and try to be honest, and try to respect the well-being of everybody. And I guess if people start to reflect and be honest, it's easy for the society to say, okay, this situation wrong. I assume the responsibility. I won't take the money because I was not there working, or I didn't prepare the material that was needed, or I didn't do what my job said, so I am not taking the money. And that is a good, um, people that use other people will stop using the people. So if I have that power, of course, and I think that it will bring happiness and satisfaction. And I think we all will start to experience different situations. We will all start to grow in a more fulfilling way.
Hello.
Hello, Stella.
Hello. What happened? I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Sorry, I tore out my mic. Yeah, Patricia, you have the strong answer talking about the media, mediocre people here in Colombia. Yeah, really, sometimes you are right, you are reason. For this, we are mediocre people here a lot. In the government, the managed government, many people, the people really is waiting. The one person, they organize this country. There was one person held, organize the people, but the people not taking or not make good decision or no choices, not have no choices about the select the good person. The person, maybe bad person, he say, I give it to, I organize, I give it to, I try to, but when they win the selection of the president, they do anything. They promise a lot of promise a lot, but really not fulfill, really. Estela, what is your opinion about corruption in Colombia?
Um. Well, my opinion is that the problem that is because, in general, Colombian people uh, always want to take in advance of some situation or make the things easier. Yeah. So, for example, uh, when we are in a bank and we see a um, big line, we always try to look up the way how to avoid the line. Yeah, this kind of minimal situation and behavior uh, in the are the, I don't know, are the first step. Yeah, when we try to look an opportunity to give something or to get something without um, without problems, easier, or we don't need to work very hard, is the way that we are corruption. Yeah. So uh, the, for that reason, people who govern this country, they try to always to do a business and get a lot of money without to do nothing. It's, yeah, only move some piece of the play, and yeah, but they don't work. They don't really work. They don't think in the benefits or the problems about their decision. Yeah, so this is the problem that Colombian people, when we I don't know, we make a step, don't think how our step can affect the rest of people. We always think that we need to follow, but it is important to think that how my behavior can affect the rest. Yeah, but that's all, teacher.
Okay, that's just the idea. And really here in Colombia, everyone a Superman to fix everything in Colombia. Nobody doing anything, waiting the Superman, the super president here, and manage and organize everything. But the person's waiting. Every every year go to the with your boat and different people waiting the Superman. Patricia, do you think that the boats are fire in Colombia?
If I think that what, pardon?
Fire the boat is
The what?
fire. The boat is boat, pues, boat,
Could you
boat.
please perhaps speak a little bit louder? I hear you a little bit far, perhaps.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, do you think that both are fire in Colombia?
Could you please type the question because I really don't understand what you are saying.
Is fair? Is fair? Is justo? Fair is justo. El voto es justo en Colombia. El voto.
¿El qué?
El voto. El voto.
El
La,
voto.
el voto.
What
Is the
happened
vote.
with the vote?
Vote. Yeah. The vote. The vote is fair. Is fair. Es justo. Is fair here in Colombia.
I don't know, tutor. What do you mean by? Uh, I don't know. What do you mean with the question?
And the question is, will you vote? Will you vote and the person, the president, or the government, different, everywhere, different election? It's right. You vote when they win the president, the government. Somebody is right or is false or their corruption. Both. What are you thinking about?
Yeah, and it's a little bit difficult to understand you, tutor. Um, no, sorry, but I don't really understand the question.
Okay, who would you vote for? Who would you vote for in the election? Where repeat. Sometimes is they pay you for vote or yeah the corruption involved in Colombia is fair or is right when the for example the Petro y Duque really the 3 or 2,000 votes and another had the 3,000 votes. Is right or they are the corruption by the politician maybe want to win Petro or win to election something special, something special when they want to win the elections. There corruption or no corruption in both here in Colombia.
It seems that there is corruption in that. Yes,
Excuse me, can I hear you well?
yes. It seems that there is corruption in that. You are right. Yes.
Yeah, in the both. Yeah. So like, what are you thinking about it? Is corruption or corruption in the election? The person go to the vote, give it the vote. Is it the corruption or corruption?
Yeah, teacher. For me, it's a activity with a lot of corruption because I consider that the vote nowadays with the technology could be So it's an activity that if we need to vote for our country, for our new decision, I consider that we can vote and everybody could be know what is my candidate because when the vote activity uh, functions like that at the moment, so nobody see who vote for who. I don't know. And it's an opportunity that the candidates uh, pay for the vote. Yeah, but if everybody have the opportunity to say to us what is their candidate, and I think that could be more clear because in the constitution say that the vote activity is so important, and for that reason it is nobody when people vote it is not bad. It's a good opportunity to change the country. Yeah. So I don't know understand what people need to avoid that someone know what is my vote. So everybody is free to decide what is your candidate, and it's a normal activity. So for that reason, the corruption in the votation activities in this moment is a lot of because nobody can have the opportunity to say I vote for red, I vote for blue. No, or everybody try to don't say nothing and like he was something bad. So for that reason, in my case, I don't like to participate because it's not clear. It's no. I don't know if someone understand me, please.
Ah, you don't participate in vote in
No,
elections?
no, the because it's not clear activity for me.
Yeah, you don't want to waste your time. You don't want to waste some time. Hold there.
No, I would like to vote if we can to show what is the candidate, yeah, as a process, natural or our behavior, yeah. But I don't understand that why people uh, uh, omit or omit that the other person know what the my candidate. So it's not bad, no. This is the idea that everybody choose their candidates according your thinking, according your knowledge, but no according to benefits or according to how who what candidate pay more for something. Yeah. So no.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, my mother, every election, my mom asked me who I vote for. Tell me, you are no, go there. No one's dispensing your time, the vote or the person. The after you they have a complaint, I give my vote. This man is bad. This man rob. This man is thief. This man steal people. This man steal the country. You have a lot of complaint. You feel that really pain. You feel really hate, hate about him. Yeah, I know, especially time, no, being relaxed at home, and relax. I would need you spending your time over over there. Patricia, if you were the president as you will government,
What is the question?
if you were the president right now as you will government,
If I were the president,
as you will government,
if I were the president as I will government,
yeah, government, yeah,
I don't
government here in Colombia,
understand.
government Colombia, if you was president here in Colombia, as you will, o sea, ¿cómo gobernarías?
Ah, I think that I will try to have a good emphasis about the dignity of the human beings, despite their ethnic uh, or social status. Um, I think I will also give priority to education, and I will try to foment that the citizens get better educated and don't fall in believing opinions, but concentrate, concentrating in understanding facts.
What else? What else?
What else? Perhaps I will try to encourage people that they need to live for what they harvest in order to avoid so much corruption. And perhaps I will be open to listen the minorities and the less privileged.
That's it. Just it.
Uh, what was the question?
Uh, just it. O sea, solo eso.
I think that is a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. You will do a lot of things
What did you say?
for you. You will do a lot of things for people.
I
I
think
believe.
that in societies people are important. So yes, I think that is the main idea.
Estela, is if you were the president, what will you do? As you will you doing in here in Colombia? Would you change or improve?
Mm, if I were a president, I think that I would like to have the control related the project. For example, when when I don't know the institution who are investigation, uh, uh, they discovered that I don't know in Bogota need a, a metro, for example. I try to, as a president, I try to be the more control of the solution of this kind of problems that the Colombia have. Yeah, for example, in La Guajira need water, so I need to pay more attention of this kind of project for to provide people for water. Yeah, so the control related to the projects for the country is is the mainly a specific point that as a president try to pay more attention to attack the real necessities is the in my case is the most important, and not only explain or say yeah the Guajira need water, no, o sea, give me a solution, real solution with statistics, with all the studies, and start to work in this, yeah, and and points on a specific time to finish this kind of projects, yeah, because for example there are many projects in the paper but nobody finished them, yeah, so our tax only give money for these projects, give money for this project, but nobody finished the project, yeah. So I think that to conclude this, yeah, I don't know.
Ah, yeah, okay. Yeah, this is important things here in Colombia, but the main things, in my opinion, is more work, better health, better education, and they'll try to organize the many avenues or ways, national freeway here in Colombia, the security, the law. The law is for me is the main reason is the law. The law is a strong law for many people. The adolescents, the young people, and the women, women, uh, politi, politi, politics, and they're the law. The law is the main thing here in Colombia. You have to change. But then the law control the life of the people. They control the society, control many things here in Colombia.
Hey.
For me, this is the real reason. Um, Patricia, do you think that social protests have been successful here in Colombia?
If I think about what is the question about social protests?
Social protests have been successful.
Useful?
No, useful. Well, useful is the same. Useful or useful is exitosa or útil. Useful or useful here in Colombia. Protest, social protest.
Um, Perhaps yes.
The protest here in Colombia, we call them many solutions, the solution problems. The government pay attention persons when the person had many protests.
Perhaps.
What is your opinion about the protests here in Colombia? Is this effective protest or no? It's effective. The person they had a lot of complaint every day protest, the teacher protest, the worker protest, the politician protest, and there are a lot of protests. The agricultural protest, and the people protest. Everything there. Now, what are you thinking about the protest in general here in Colombia?
I think that is a way of expression where the different communities want to express their opinion about the situation that they are involved or express their discomfort or their disappointment of the situation.
But the government pay attention or not pay attention to the persons?
That I can answer because the government can pay a lot of attention and do nothing, and the government cannot pay attention. Perhaps an influential person can do something about. So this like is something that I don't know if the government pay attention. Because I don't know, tutor.
Or you just see it, watch TV and news, the person, the protests here in Colombia, the different things, uh, the agriculture, they protest a lot for your rights. But what should be the protest, or what should the protest be like here in Colombia?
I really don't understand the situation, tutor. But at the beginning of this encounter, you were talking about corruption. Well, if the government pays attention to those protests, but there is a corrupt way to get things done, that means that it's going to take more time that the protesters are expecting to wait. So, uh, yeah, then things cannot be done because of corruption.
Perhaps that is the situation.
Yeah, okay. Estela, do you believe that social protests have been successful here in Colombia?
Mm, well, depends of the object. I consider that could be useful. For example, when people protest for, I don't know, animals or the nature, and the protests are no function. But for example, I noticed that when the student protests for education, or when the people protest for the peace process, well, the protest was useful, yeah. But I don't know. It depends of the kind of the object, and depends of the force of the protests, yeah. Because there are some protests don't are now hard, yeah, or only is for one day, yeah. Meantime, there are some protests that could be 1 week or 2 week, yeah, and can be function, yeah. So I don't know. This shit is it depends of many factors that is
Yeah,
difficult.
yeah. I was sure the process be like. Process is more hard process here in Colombia. The people had to receive some more time or 2 months or destroy an amenity and go to the palace or the palace and they try to get in the palace and catch the senator, catch the president. So maybe they kill so many politicians or the more strong. But they not pay attention to people. They should protect our humanity as people first stand. And when they they increase the tax here in Colombia 19%. The people had a lot. Now, Colombia had a lot of protests. Man, a lot of protests. The people didn't they don't pay attention. They increase the percent. 90%, but not hearing you. The professors not hearing, don't listen, not hearing to commoner or driver cars. They are not hearing how the problem. They stop they start 3 4 days. The department they have to pay attention. They are waiting. What is the way the person try to do something there, pay attention, really, Estela.
The way that people can try to pay attention,
Pay
I don't
attention.
know. I think that people need to resist, but also the object that people try to uh, to just a moment, try to demand. uh, it's important that be object, not only the benefits for them. So the object could need to be the demand need to be object, and people need to resist without violence. So I think that the most important is no use violence, but resists the protests. And people also try to improve the society with a good behavior. So if we have a good behavior, we don't need a lot of government in a lot of lawyers, a lot of politics, a lot of many things, because the behavior of people is good, yeah. But I don't know.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay. Patricia, what do you think about nobody is going to fix this is country or this is country? This is there or you positive?
What do
With
I think about that nobody is going to?
going to fix or organize this is country. Or we are lost in this country. We are very lost in the government.
I don't think the government only is the one to be blamed. I think that the society is also part of the situation because the politicians come from the society.
But they
Corruptors are part of the society. So I think it needs a lot of it is a movement that starts by a person. It is a movement that starts by individual behaviors. It's about people choosing what is right. Just as Stella told just a few minutes ago, if people do what is right, then there is not the need for lawyers or police. So if I start by myself to do what is right, and then people get contagious, and you also decide to do what is right despite of the consequence, and the other person, and if that becomes our culture, then for sure there is going to be a change. But if I choose that I am going to change at the moment that you change, there is a never ending conflict.
Yeah, really, but here in Colombia, there are many fake persons. But the people had to choose someone. The people promise a lot of promise you. For example, one man promise you a lot of things when you get or you get the boyfriend. He want to get your boyfriend. When you had something about you, he said no, no, I don't want the boyfriend. No, love you. You're very really is the motivator is the situation, but the person had to choose on one. Is the problem is when the person is president, the person know how to fulfill you promise, but this is complicated. That is the problem. But you is positive. That you is positive. Sometimes this is change. The people give you both some good persons. There are many different or several political party. Maybe the one party no is good. Nobody is good for me right now in Colombia. Uh, can't to be can be president. Anyone, but someone, but no, it's for me. It's great. Uh, Stella, you think in the future, so maybe one president changes this country, or we are lost?
Um, I think that in the future the things will be changed, yeah, uh, because nowadays it's difficult to try to um, to save the bad things, the bad behaviors. Nowadays, everybody, I don't know. I imagine that when I was a child, nobody, no, not all people know related the corruption of the for votation and something like that. But nowadays, we know it's related this for the technology helps, and I consider that there are limits of this, and where is necessary to stop. Yeah, so in the future could be better related this, but it's important to work in this. Not only the president, the government, and everybody need to work this. But it's my opinion. Yeah, I am a positive, but I don't know.
Yeah, we're supposed to. Yeah, one day they are a Superman that changes country. Well, for the moment, we are lost. They had many imposed, many tasks. That everybody, everything is expensive. The meal is expensive, the gas is expensive, the expensive transportation expensive. Everything is expensive here in Colombia. It's where every day they're healthy here in Colombia. The school, the education is where everything is where in Colombia. I know a lot of problems. The many politicians they want to get a lot of money. They make a lot of money with everything. All for them, all is business, and get money. They not worry about the people really. The situation is very worried, but we have to survive or this is country. Yes, okay, time's up. Thank you for sharing this space with me. The topic, Patricia had to watch a lot of news or not prefer the news about the politicians or why this is the topic talking about maybe she for her is very angry or no dislike to talking about the politician and corruption and things were happening here in Colombia.
Are you asking me or you are concluding? I don't
I know
understand.
I conclude in
Ah, okay.
general your opinion, general, but you don't have no want to opinion or give your opinion about the politicians, about the politics party or the corruption. I don't think I prefer to say anything about the FARC or not say anything about the opinion. But this is general concluding. You don't prefer to see or watch the news about the politicians or politics or corruption and different things happen here in Colombia. Different things about Uribe, Duque, Petro have confront every day, confronting many things, say things. Well, this is crazy country.
Tutor, can I something, but it's not related to the topic.
Yes, like this is something.
Yeah.
And yeah,
So I have a question because I saw yesterday I saw my notes and I noticed that the qualification for speaking activity is zero. So, but I don't know, teacher, because yeah, I know that I am not complete all session, but I am in the session, yeah. But I don't know why my qualification is zero.
wait a moment, don't worry about it because the tutor sent to me the Excel and I had to put in my qualification, like the grade here. This is week, tomorrow, maybe tomorrow. I have to visit
Okay.
tomorrow. I put in your qualification. Don't worry about it.
Okay, teacher. Sorry. Yeah, because yesterday I saw the qualification, but I noticed this. Yeah, and it was the last tax. Yeah. So how I am in the new tax? Well, I don't know, but
Yeah,
that.
yeah, don't worry about it. I go to ask my tutor. I give to
Yeah.
you the qualification.
Okay, teacher. Thanks.
Organize this. Okay, thank you very much. I'm gonna take care. This is signs up. The finish, have the good the rest and weekend. Enjoy with your family and see you another weekend. Maybe the finish this encounter another weekend.
Yeah.
Try to the record the video about me and about this encounter and send to me a link about the talking about this encounter, this great encounter, and I can practice English. I force my mind and the construction team on different topic and know and learn. The tutor is well, it's good. The topic and try to communicate, the force and to contact speaking very much. The idea is you practice English, no matter you had a problem with your grammar or things. The idea is you lose and try to speak a lot, speak, the continuous speak. This is for me. This is a good opportunity, and this is university. When I began, this is university. I had the opportunity to share this space and practice on one while living alone and have nobody to help me improve or give me advice I had the error in English. But this is a Spain and this is university very is important. But moreover, many people start to speak, that they're looking for. You help you with the translator? Can you help you with maybe you can know the new words. Well, maybe today, new words. You're looking for it, you and you translate. This is a new word. It's okay. This is how to pronounce. The pronoun. This is great. Yeah, just get vocabulary for you. That's the idea. And don't forget to record this video and send to me a link by via Skype or via WhatsApp.
Okay, teacher. Okay.
Well, Patricia and Stella,
Thank you
thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much, Tutor. Have a nice week. Bye bye, Stella. All the best during the week and see you next time.
Yeah. Don't forget to record the video. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye bye.